Buddy, live here on a hike I'd been promising to get to some YouTubers. I'm over here in southeast Washington doing a hike in an old uh, train tunnel. We're right. Hey, hi Yolanda, how are you? Right now I'm down here on the hidden beach here on the Columbia River. Hey, T Throg. Um, and Going to show you around a little bit. Talk about what's been going on with my channel. Why, as some of you know, we'd been on vacation for 2 weeks. Going to talk about a little bit about that. So first thing I'd like to do is give a shout out to Happy Trails Hiking and all the viewers that are part of our 30-day exercise challenge. If you haven't subscribed to Happy Trails Hiking, I would fully suggest that you head over there and check her out. Check out her 30-day exercise challenge. It's been a great blessing to me, and obviously from all the input and viewers that she's getting on the challenge, great blessing to many people. Yeah, it was great. It was a great vacation, T-Throg. I've got the preview up of the 3 national parks that we went to. Spent 10 days camping at 5 days at Yellowstone National Park, and another 5 up at Glacier. While we were at Yellowstone, we visited the Grand Tetons, saw moose, grizzly bears at both Glacier and Yellowstone, black bears, thousands of bison up in the Lamar Valley, elk, antelope, bighorn sheep. Saw those up at Glacier, along with mountain goats. I've got pictures of mountain goats. Oh, great. You're doing the challenge too. That's great, T-Throg. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a non-stressful challenge. We're not, it's not about pushing people to get out and run miles. It's add something to your day to better yourself. There's a lot of people that struggle just to get off the couch from depression or get out of their house from PTSD or what have you. Life has its unexpected challenges, and this 30-day challenge is just to support everybody. Hey, bud, man. Yeah, we did. We did accomplish quite a bit. We put on over 3,200 miles from Oregon to traveling around the parks up to Glacier and back. It was a lot of driving. I always forget. I've been to Yellowstone many times, but I always forget how big that place is. I mean, you've got to drive an hour just to see something in that. It's just immense. And if you've never been to Yellowstone, I would suggest you put it on your bucket list and try to get there. It is insanely amazing. This was the first time we had gone down we used to go to Yellowstone and Montana, Wyoming, all that, and fly fish when I was a kid. But we never, and that was great. But never got to, we weren't really the hikers as a family. We'd fly fish and all that, and traveled a lot. I have wanted to hike the backcountry, and we really didn't get into the backcountry a lot. because I had kids and stuff with me. But we did get into some stuff that you know, just the normal Yellowstone visitor doesn't see. You know, Glacier, I got a got a selfie with a Rocky Mountain goat. You know, he was 10 feet away just looking at me. Of course, he turned around when I took the picture, but I got another picture of him standing there. My dad teases me and my sister do. They say it looks like it was taken in Cabela's, and it does. It's an amazing picture. But yeah, Yellowstone is immense. From all the geological things you can see there, to the animals. Hey, purple or blue TV, it's 10 in Florida. Yeah, it's 7 here, a little after 7. Thanks for stopping by. So that's what we were doing. Did some hiking. We swam in the Boiling River where it dumps into the Gardner River. That was an interesting thing. And it was that water coming out of the Boiling River is like 140 degrees. It is scalding hot. And it mixes with water in the Gardner River that is ice cold. So you're just kind of trying to find that place where it's mixing perfect so it doesn't burn you or freeze to death. But it was good times. And swam in the Firehole River swimming hole. That was a lot of fun. Floated Lake McDonald up at Glacier for a couple days. If you go to my Instagram, Life on the Trail, you'll see those pictures of a lot of pictures of all of it, of our trip, and all my hiking footage, photos are there. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, that'd be great. It's just a tool that I use to, you know, use an avenue to put for a place to put all my hiking and adventure pictures. Yes, purple or blue TV, that moose was beautiful. He was cooling off in the Snake River in the Grand Teton National Park at none other place but called Moose Junction. So the rangers were having a heck of a time getting people from parking in the middle of the road and block traffic there. We took a trip down to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and you talk about a crazy place that is. Every time I go there, it's more people and more places. It's just beautiful. It's such a beautiful place, but man, it's a lot of people in one small place. When we went there as a kid back in the 80s, it was just a small town with art museums, and I remember my mom trying to drag me and my sister and my dad into every art museum there was. And you could find parking on the side of the streets, no problem at all. Now it's a tourist trap, but still beautiful. So I'll let you guys see the Columbia River here. I'm right across the border from Oregon there. We're in Washington. Yeah, the 80s were a different time there, bud man. That's the I-80 Interstate 82 bridge you're seeing there. There's the river. We're standing in Washington right now, and you can't see it, but oh, there goes a barge. I'll let you guys see the barge going by. He is most likely hauling wheat to Portland to send overseas. I don't know if you can see that very well. Oh, there's a smiley face. My kids, whenever they see the barges, they say, "Is it a smiley face barge?" A lot of the barges have that smiley face on the side of them. And he's going to... Yeah. Fortunately, he's going downriver, so that swell won't be too bad, bud man. But yeah, he will be. He just went through McNary Dam in the locks, and he's got the Dalles, or the John Day Dam, the Dalles Dam, and Bonneville Dam to go through before he gets down to the ports in Portland to ship that wheat overseas. So that's the Columbia River. All right. So yeah, for 10 days we were up there. I love Yellowstone, always will. The bus tourists were insane. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm not being. Hey, Happy Trails! I gave you a shout out about that. Our 30-day exercise deal we're doing. So T-Throg said that she's in it already, and hopefully we get some more people going on it. It's a great thing. So yeah, I'm sure Happy Trails Hiking can attest to this. The Chinese buses in Yellowstone were aggravating, absolutely aggravating. I understand that they want to come see our incredible national park system, but man, those people are rude. They're pushing. I mean, we're walking to look at the hot, the hot pools and the mud geysers and all that, and they would walk two or three wide on those narrow walkways and nearly knock you off into that hot water. I mean, they were just rude, bumping you, running around. And I guess it's the culture. I don't know, but man, those did you encounter any of those rude tourists there, Happy Trails? That was the only downfall I had about Yellowstone. Everything else was great. It's as I remembered it. We were able to visit. We hit every corner of that park, and oh, absolutely, yeah. We certainly had some rude things with Americans there too, but those tour buses, I mean, it was just a constant. Even in the grocery stores there in West Yellowstone, I mean, they were. It's there. I'm sure it's just how it is at home for them in China. There's so many people back there that they've got to kind of be pushy to get their things done. But man, they were rude to the cashiers. Yeah, that guy that got attacked by was taunting that bison there. He's actually from Pendleton here, 30 miles from me. I laughed about it. I was like, this guy could have been from anywhere, and he ends up being from Pendleton, Oregon. How's that for? I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before, but that's where he was from. Yeah, West Yellowstone. My stream went down for a bit. Yeah, I'm back. So yeah, yeah, being off the road, the main roads, was probably the best thing for you. Yeah, we went up to Cook City. Never been up there before, up in the Lamar Valley. Beautiful. That's probably my most favorite place I've seen. So yeah, we stayed out at in Idaho, east of, or be west of, south of West Yellowstone. So, all right. So, yeah, head on over to Happy Trails Hiking. And every morning at, get my water here, every morning at 8 o'clock Pacific, she does her 30-minute challenge, exercise challenge. And join in. So I'll let you guys see the river one more time, and then we'll head to the train, the old train tunnel. All right. Who's still in here? I see there's one left. I don't know what the deal was with service, but it went kaput. Teeth Frog Budman. All right. Yeah, it only shows one, so we got two in here. All right. That works. Yeah, out of all three of the parks, my favorite was Glacier. It was more laid back, more just easygoing, relaxed. You know, it's everything's, it's getting a little fuzzy. Okay. Everything in Glacier is somewhat close, you know. There's only one road across the middle of it up to Logan Pass. And then Lake McDonald down next to West Glacier, that's where we stayed. So up the hill. The Wasatch Gear Review. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Doing well, doing well. Just talking about my trip to 10 days in Yellowstone, Grand Tetons, and Glacier National Park. Putting another shout out, if you're not part of the 30-day exercise challenge with Happy Trails Hiking, head on over there. She'll be having a live stream at 8 a.m. in the morning, Pacific time. So there's a couple of groups of hikers. I did, yeah. I did record. I got hours and hours and 300 photos. So yeah, I've got a preview up, about a 3-minute video up already of it all. So you can go check that out. Like I said earlier, you can check out my Instagram, Life on the Trail. It's got all my adventure photos that I have. I got, I don't know, a couple hundred photos there. So yeah. So this is the train tunnel, and you can see it over there. They blasted it out of pure basalt. And what happened here is, back in the 40s and 50s, they decided to put the dams in, these hydroelectric dams, onto the Columbia River. Powers a lot of California. Most of the Northwest is powered by these dams on the Columbia and the Snake. And these old railroads, and this one was built in, I believe, 1910 or so, had to come out because the rising water after the dams were put in. So behind me, you can see that grade over there. That's the new railroad. Chaos. Hey, Chaos paddlers, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. So There's one tunnel you come through from the trailhead, and what we'll be doing is walking the railroad grade, the old railroad grade. That's just a huge culvert they put underneath Interstate 82. Yeah, there's a lot of power lines. These power lines are all feeding the California, Oregon, Washington, some of Idaho power from the hydroelectric dams here on the Columbia River. I might. We'll find out real quick. So that sun's behind me. We'll go this way. So they had to reroute the railroads because the old ones were too low. And of course we're out of water here, but you get above the dam, which is about 130 feet water level higher on the other side. 130, 150, I don't remember. All of a sudden this old railroad grade disappears underwater. So they had to put in new railroad grade, and there's our train right on time for our video. Anyhow, we'll see what we got here. So they blasted this tunnel out of this basalt, and they didn't, it's dark in there. It goes about 100 yards, and at the beginning of it you can't see light, so it's going to be a little dark in there for a little bit. Bats like to use it, so if you hear me scream, bats don't bother me. But yeah, there's some hikers out here already. There were 6 or 7 cars, so we'll probably encounter some in a little bit. Yes, and in fact, I think it's the same tunnel that Teethrog's been in, because she's the one that I told her a couple months ago, I was going to do this tunnel video. It looks like the exact same tunnel to me that she has, but you'll have to get with her and find out, or go watch her video. When I saw that today, I was like, I believe that's the same tunnel, but I might be wrong. I don't know. It sure looks the same. Teethrog. Her YouTube channel is called Teethrog. She's on here watching. Hi, Grace. My daughter just showed up on here. I'm doing the tunnel hike, Grace. Yeah, Teethrog. That's right. You got it. Oh, I guess it's my son, Jesse. Hi, Jesse. Jesse is 9 years old, and he's been on this hike quite a few times. This is one thing that drives me crazy. People, they can haul their garbage out here and drink it or whatever, but they just can't throw it on the... I'll pick it up on the way out if it's still there. So how is everybody? It's not cemented in or anything. It's just blasted out of the basalt, this rock here. And the best part about it is once you get to the other side of the view. So I'm hoping that the service holds. If it doesn't, I'll be right back on. So here we go. Wish me luck. Like I said, I'll be right back on if it goes out on you. There's the entrance. It shows that it's taping. It's live feed. I don't know if you guys can see it yet or not. But I'm almost to the other side. Can you? Hey, now you can see me a little bit better. As you can see behind me, there's a curve to a corner. So I should have service now. I'm to the entrance. So what's incredible about this hike is when you back. So there's the east entrance of the tunnel. Of course, kids have been up here doing their little thing, you know. You gotta trash everything, but anyways, but what's incredible about this is the view as you come out. That's the McNary Dam there, just spilling its water over. And all these dams have fish ladders, so you can yeah, here I am. Hey, bud man. So oh, we got a peregrine straight up here. He's squawking at me. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's squawking. Oh, there he goes. I hope you saw him. He took off. One of them did. There's another. The babies are still up there. If you can zoom in, I don't know if you can zoom in or what, but there's still a guy up there. He's a little guy. But the adult took off, and I didn't realize that there was a nest here. Yeah, peregrines. Osprey, sorry. They're osprey. They're the ones that dive into the water and catch fish. We've got a lot of osprey around here. Oh, I just saw a big old spider. He's a big one. Oh, there's another one. Cow, they're everywhere. Does that give you the heebie-jeebies? Did you see the spiders? Didn't realize this was going to turn into the National Wild Kingdom. That there is it's an old light pole, and they put a basically a pallet on top, so the osprey can build nests, and that's what they've done. It's just an old wood pallet on top with a cross across it to hold it up there. The Fish and Wildlife go around and make these bird nesting platforms for them. And last year there was no nest up there, so I remember the pole, but yeah, this has turned into National Wild Kingdom spiders and osprey and everything else. Nathan likes drums. Hey, buddy, how you doing? We got an osprey up here. He's cackling at us in the nest. It's a little one. Its mom just flew away. She'll be back. Yeah. Budman, were you able to see those spiders? So, yeah. So they're out fishing for walleye and sturgeon right now here on the river. There's 1, 2, looks like 3 boats, 4 boats I can see. So, holy cow, oh my gosh. There must be 50 of those spiders right here. They are everywhere. That's crazy. They're scary looking things. I never seen that many spiders on one spot. Okay, we'll try it again. There are a ton of spiders on this sagebrush here, so. And no, I'm not getting a selfie with them. Okay. Okay, that's just one of them. There's about 50 of them on that bush. Anyhow, so you can see how that train tunnel is almost square there as they blasted it out of this side of the rock, and there's the cliff it goes through. And you can see in the background there the I-82 bridge that we were by. So yeah. So yeah, our trip to Yellowstone was great. Really had a good time. Yellowstone and Glacier and the Tetons. We hiked up on top of Logan Pass at Glacier National Park. That's nobody knows where that is. That's the main road that goes across. It's called Highway to the Sun, and it goes to the top, and there's a main visitor center up on top, and that's Logan Pass. And boy, those spiders are everywhere. I was going to go down by the river. Sheesh. Anyways, maybe I won't. Well, I can get through right here. We'll do this between the bushes. There we go. So yeah, we hiked the Hidden Lake trail, and there was a big grizzly in the meadow and down on the. You couldn't get to Hidden Lake. You could only get to the overlook because there was multiple grizzlies and cubs. down at the lake, and the rangers had that trail closed off. They didn't want the tourists in there. But we did see a big grizzly out in the meadow. He is a long ways away, but the ranger had a spot and scope so everybody could take a look at him. But the rangers were getting a... Whoa, there we go. We're going to fall on live stream here. Be official YouTuber then. They were getting... Yep, going to the Sun Road. That's right. So yeah, the rangers were getting a little bit nervous because that grizzly had disappeared into a little bit of a drainage, and last time they saw him, he was about 200 yards away from the visitor center. So when we walked back out to the visitor center, the rangers were all over the place trying to keep an eye out for him. And they weren't so much worried about the grizzly, they were worried about what the visitors were going to do. I got talking to one of the rangers, and I said, it's a lot easier to manage visitors, isn't it? And he laughed. He goes, yeah, he goes, we don't really worry about the grizzlies. We know what they're going to do. He says the tourists that are unpredictable. I laughed. I said, yeah. So they had their bear spray out and were walking the perimeter. Oh, the mother osprey or father, whichever it was, had a fish with it, is squawking at me. Yeah. Oceans, Maryland. Hey, have a good night there, man. Thanks for dropping in. So anyways, yeah. Oh, there she is. She's dropping into the... flying around. If you can see her or not. She's got a fish with her. Up and over. Yeah, anyways, we'll go over here and sit down, and hopefully it doesn't bother her too much. She'll go back and feed her baby. Hey, I appreciate the thumbs up. Got 4 of them, and I don't know how they're in here. It says 2 and 1. I know the live stream's been in and out, so but that's okay. I'll be replaying it anyways for everybody. So yeah, we really had a nice time on our vacation. It's neat to look at Glacier National, even Yellowstone. You know, you could see where those glaciers had carved stuff out, especially up around in the Lamar Valley up there. It was massive gorges cut out of the sheer cliffs and stuff. So yeah. So if anybody's ever goes to Yellowstone, they've got wolves. And yeah, so much. That's right, Jesse. The wolves, if you want to see the wolves, they're going to be up there's mostly in the Lamar Valley, and that's the northeast corner of it. That area really opens up. Thousands and thousands of bison everywhere. That's why the grizzlies are there, and that's why the wolves are there, because that, you know, a huge source of food for them. So it's a long ways up there though, across that park. I mean, it's a two-hour drive up to Cook City. And when you get to Cook City, the northeast corner, we had most amazing ice cream there. I had, I don't remember what everybody else had, but I had, it was this ice cream out of, was it Livingston, Montana, and it was caramel apple, and it tasted. I love you too, Jesse. It tasted just like a caramel coated Granny Smith apple. It was the best ice cream I ever had. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, Glacier was good. We really had a good time there. Mountain goats, bighorn sheep, grizzlies, deer. Very relaxing there. So I'm kind of watching that nest behind us, and you can see it right there. She hasn't come back yet, but I've been on for 45 minutes. Appreciate everybody that's dropped in. Like I said, I know I'll have more viewers. It's Sunday. I mean, it's 7:45 here, so it's 10:45 over on the East Coast. Like the one viewer said, they've got grandkids starting school, so. But yeah, everybody be able to view it later on. I'll do that. And one last shout out back to Happy Trails Hiking again. I've got it, we're on Twitter in the group, and the kindness and the help that all the channels have in there for this 30-day challenge, exercise challenge, has been unbelievable. I mean, even she couldn't. I mean, she's been somewhat in disbelief on the encouragement that everybody's helping each other with. Like I said, it's not about getting out and running marathons. It's about changing a little bit in your day to better yourself. And so go check her channel out, and appreciate everything that she does and all the channels on there do. 8 a.m. in the morning, Happy Trails Hiking 30-day exercise challenge. Check it out. 8 a.m. So whatever time zone you're in, adjust accordingly. It's only 30 minutes, and she does a replay of it, but it's only up. The replays are only up for 2 days. So. Grace Vlogs wants a shout out as well. So there you go. Check out Grace Vlogs out. That's my son. I'm not sure what he's doing on my daughter's YouTube, but it's all good. So I appreciate all the channels that have come on. Today I spent probably 2 hours watching videos, encouraging new channels. I can't remember them all, but I appreciate all that have subscribed to me, and all the longtime viewers. It's greatly appreciated. So one more view of the river and dam. And we're going to call it a night. The sun's about to set here in the next 20 minutes or so, I think. I can't really see the sun because it's behind the rock there, but yeah. Anyways, if you want to come check out my channel. Oh, it's both of yours? Okay, so it's Jesse and Grace's YouTube channel. Grace Vlogs. Check them out. So visit my Instagram, Life on the Trail. I've got a Facebook page called Life on the Trail. There's a lot of people in this hiking community and outdoor community that have struggled with depression, struggled with their weight, struggled with life situations. I talked to a guy not too long ago that has PTSD from being in the military, and hiking has helped him greatly. So that's kind of what that's gearing to. Hiking's done a lot for me. It gets my mind off of things and helps me. So that's kind of what that Life on the Trail Facebook page. Life on the Trail Instagram's where all my pictures are, my hiking and pictures are. Come check them out. Appreciate everybody that showed up. It's not often I get the time to do these live streams. I'd promised this one for probably a month and a half, and finally got it done. So hey, take it easy, and have a good night.